Hello, hello, hello. Kapitan English z tej strony. Kolejny, mam nadzieję, krótki odcinek dotyczący słowotwórstwa. Teraz będziemy mówić o compound nouns, czyli mamy dwa słówka łączone i one tworzą nam nowe, zwykle troszeczkę inne niż te dwa wyjściowe, z których powstały. Dobrze, ale zanim zacznę ćwiczenia, najpierw zapoznamy się ze słowami, z ich wymową, z ich znaczeniem, z jakimiś przykładowymi użyciami. I teraz przygotowałam ten materiał dla uczniów takich bardziej zaawansowanych i tam będą takie ciekawe struktury gramatyczne, które będą też nazwane. Dobrze. No more putting it off. I'm getting started right now. Udostępniam ekran i działamy. Ok. Pierwsze słówko to słówko had back. Mamy wymowę had back. Hard back. A book bound with rigid protective covers. Przykład. I've been collecting hardback editions of classic literature since university. To jest present perfect continuous. By the time we arrived, all the hardbacks had been sold. Sold out. Past perfect passive. Czyli had been sold. If this book sells well, they might release a hardback version. Pierwszy okres warunkowy, prawda? Hardback, no fajnie, że książka jest w twardej okładce, ja też takie wolę. Więcej waży, ale wydaje mi się, że to są te rigid protective covers, to one rzeczywiście ochraniają zawartość. Dobrze, hardback. Homesick. Wymowa homesick. Feeling unhappy because one is away from home and misses it. To oczywiście zna te uczucia. She got terribly homesick during her semester abroad. I have never felt so homesick until I moved overseas. If he hadn't been so homesick, he wouldn't have returned early. Jeśli by, to by nie. No, homesick. Teraz kolejne słówko, mamy wymowę. Bulletproof. Resistant to bullets. Impervious to gunfire. The president's limousine is fitted with bulletproof windows. They have developed a new bulletproof material by 2020. A bulletproof vest would have saved his life. No, mówimy o Kennedy? Joking. Może o Kennedy. Bulletproof vest. Dobra, ok? Następne słówko mamy labor saving i interest free. Labor saving, interest free. Co to znaczy? Designed to reduce the amount of work needed. Labor to jest praca. A loan or credit that doesn't require the payment of interest. Okay? Ładnie. This labor-saving device has revolutionized our kitchen routines. The store is offering interest-free financing until next month. Had I known it was interest-free, I would have applied sooner. Trzeci okres warunkowy, prawda, można go odwrócić też. I would have applied sooner if I had known it was interest-free. Prawda? Dobrze. Robi ciekawie, prawda? Kolejna porcja słówek. Mamy purpose belt i mamy breadth. Constructed specifically for a particular purpose. Albo made of, znaczy drugie słówko nie albo, made of red bricks. Also refers to certain UK universities founded in the 19th or 20th century. Okay? The school was built to accommodate students with disabilities. She studied economics at the university. They were moving in the purpose-built apartment complex. Audio-visual, using both sound and visual components. The museum's audiovisual display enhances the visitor experience. By next year, the school will have upgraded all classrooms to audiovisual formats. Audiovisual aids were being tested during the pilot lesson. Long distance, over a great distance, especially in communication travel. They maintain a long-distance relationship for 2 years. Interesting. I maintained long-distance relationship for 6 years. I do not recommend it, by the way. I have never attempted such a long-distance race before. If she travels long-distance regularly, she would invest in a better suitcase. Second hand is previously owned or used by someone else. Second hand. I ma jeszcze lead-free, not containing toxic metal. Lead, przepraszam. I bought the second-hand jacket at a vintage store. No, vintage store są super i można naprawdę znaleźć cudowne rzeczy. The government is enforcing a law requiring lead-free paint in schools. Had I realized it wasn't lead-free, I wouldn't have used it on a baby's crib. Middle-aged. Age about 45 and 65. Oh my gosh, I am almost middle-aged. I don't feel like it. She became a fitness enthusiast in his middle-aged years. Middle-aged people are often targeted by health supplement ads. She would be struggling so much if she had planned for middle-aged expenses earlier. Mass-produced. Made in large quantities by machines. The chairs were mass-produced in a factory in Poland. Most consumer electronics today are mass-produced overseas in China or Taiwan. This sculpture looks handmade, but it's actually mass-produced. Two-faced, insincere or deceitful, saying different things to different people. I trusted her until I realized how two-faced she was. She has always acted two-faced at work, friendly to your face, critical behind your back. Had he not been so two-faced, we might have kept him on the team. Super. No to słuchajcie, myślę, że możemy powiedzieć, że jesteśmy gotowi, żeby zacząć ćwiczenia. Ok, wszystko jest już gotowe. Ja też jestem już gotowa. No to działamy. Go, 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 go. Ok, mamy oczywiście nasze polecenie, które brzmi: in each of the following sentences there is a blank with a word just before it. Fill each blank with a word that combines with the one given in a way that fits the sentence. Ok? Dobra. Powiększymy. A może i nie. Sorry, it's hard. Dobrze, żebyście widzieli, o czym jest w ogóle tutaj mowa. If I were you, I would spend a bit more and buy the hardback, prawda? Jak zrobiliśmy ćwiczenie wcześniej, to wiem, że jest hardback version, prawda? A może zrobimy się nie zrobimy, tak? After 7 months abroad, Andy was beginning to feel whole. The postman was wearing a blue which probably says like blue, co? Proof. Kamizelkę. Our household has a lot of labor devices to make house easier, and we should take advantage of credit so that we have longer to pay for them. Labor, saving, interest, free. They first was a purpose black, and now they moved into English rent-erased house purpose built, and now they moved red brick. Oh yes, there is a red brick house. We tried to make all your visuals aid in the school. I'd rather you didn't make any long distance phone calls. Yes, long distance phone calls. She bought a second car, and it was converted so that it could run on lead petrol, czyli second na pełną hand. Ósemka i lead free petrol. Teraz mamy age 9. But beer guys, another exercise. The market has been flooded with cheap mass toys. She must produce number 10 toys. He could be briefly and accurately described as two-faced liar. Do you know anybody who could be briefly and accurately described as a two-faced liar? Actually, we can have a small chat now. Why not? I'm happy to discuss it. How to detect someone who is two-faced liar. Who is two-faced liar? Okay, what do you think? Is it easy to detect those people? I don't think so. We've just been reading that, you know, they're friendly to your face, critical behind your back. Yeah. So, I mean, what we could do is definitely watch for inconsistencies. Yeah, they say one thing to you and they say something different to someone else. You hear some conflict in versions of the same story. Yeah. Another thing is that we could also notice how they talk about others. Yeah, if they gossip or they badmouth, you know, people behind their backs, So that's a clue, yeah? That's probably they're gonna do the same about you. And I think they also like to sharing secrets, yeah? Just to like maybe manipulate people. Then if you're a good observer, you can maybe watch their body language, the shifts of the tone, yeah? So when different people come into the room, their tone changes. Yeah, they're nice to one people and to the other, they are very cold, critical. Yeah, so they have these two tones, yeah? You can also, of course, test. Testing is great. I'm a great fan of testing. So you can test their loyalty. Of course, you do it subtly, yes? You should share minor control information and share and see if it comes back twisted or leaked. Yes. So you can also, you know, do this small tests. Don't do like anything dramatic. Yeah, but a small test may do you know, a good job here. I also think that you could also pay attention to their reputation. You know, if some people say they are untrustworthy, yeah, maybe that's true. Yeah. And you know, sooner or later, this two-faced person often gets exposed, you know, because this behavior is like repeated behavior. Yeah. So, you know, be careful. You know, there are some red flags. You know, we want to have friends who are loyal, that we can rely on. We don't want anybody who is like two-faced and pretending, you know, to be like a loyal partner. Anyway, I think that was all. I hope you learned a lot today. And not only about detecting two-faced people, but, you know, some English. So have fun, enjoy, and see you next time. Bye!